World water resources are drying up fast, and therefore growing population and global warming will combine to reduce the average person's water supply. By 2050, water scarcity is estimated to affect 2 to 7 billion people the world over. The water scenario, water therefore presents a grim future. The World Bank report says that per capita availability of water in India, which was 5,000 cubic meter per year at the time of independence in 1947, has come down to 1,545 cubic per year. India gets approximately 4,000 billion cubic meters every year from all natural resources. A large part of this 1500 BCM flows into sea. 1400 BCM is lost in evaporation during flow along the round, and 430 BCM is used in ground recharge. Out of the balance of 670 BCM, only 730 BCM is utilized and 300 BCM is yet to be harnessed. This grim scenario requires to harness without delay 1500 BCM is of water that flows into the sea as a result of floods. Floods and droughts are regular annual events in India affecting over 400 million people. It is irony that India is one of few nations that are gifted with rich water resources and is yet struggling with the water crisis. Water requirement is closely related to population rise, demand for food and industrial needs of the country. The total water requirements for irrigation to produce the required food grains accounts for 85% of all fresh water available. Apart from availability of water, there is a serious problem of clean drinking water. Forget the villages, even in our national capital, people are sometimes made to drink sewage through water pipelines. Almost 95% of rural habitations are covered with water supply, but most of them are facing a quality problem. 78% of rural population still have no access to sanitation. Needless to say, lack of such facility is rural areas have caused serious health problems. India's cities are not far behind. The national water requirements for domestic use and municipal needs is projected to be 62 BCM in 2025, whereas population is estimated to rise to beyond 1.5 billion by 2025. Correspondingly, the water requirements will increase, for which current water availability and respective capacity building seems highly inadequate. The situation is further aggravated because all major river water systems in India are facing problems of population and mismanagement. Let us take the example of the Ganga's Action Plan. A comprehensive survey of pollution in Ganga was made in 1979. Central Ganga Authority was constituted in 1985 to oversee the implementation of the plan. The Comptroller and Auditor General of India has clearly stated the gap has not been able to achieve its objectives despite a total expenditure of rupees 901.71 crores over a period of 15 years. Rainwater harvesting and water recycling should be made compulsory for all the states. We need to build check dams, develop watersheds, desilt ponds and rivers, and recharge the wells. Recycled water may be used for agricultural needs and other purposes other than drinking. Our country will face incalculable consequences in the next few years if we are not careful in conserving and preserving precious water resources. Water is most likely to be a rare and precious commodity, which will lead to conflicts within nations and among the nations at an international level. Loss of biodiversity makes ecosystems less stable. All living creatures supported by the interaction among organisms and ecosystems make them viable. Imbalance in biodiversity therefore makes ecosystem unstable, weak and vulnerable to natural disasters. For instance, water cycle helps depends on forests. Forests regulate water flows by recycling rainwater. Energy cycle helps green plants to convert sunlight, water and carbon dioxide into carbohydrates, nitrogen, carbon and oxygen cycles help all organisms lived and that is large component of Earth's atmosphere. Carbon and oxygen provide us with a breathable atmosphere. In fact, the balance in all these cycles moderates the climate and temperatures of the earth. Thus, the natural cycles provide us with food, clean water, and air to breathe. The economic values of biodiversity are no less important than its biological value. Everything that we eat, buy, and sell come from the world of nature. Nature provides the material for our survival. Nature is also the source of many medicines. A significant proportion of drugs are produced from biological sources. The increasing population requires a large number of resources to sustain it. On account of population pressure, biodiversity of a species is now vanishing faster than at any other time in world's history. Overexploitation of natural resources, pollution and habitat destructions are great threats to biodiversity. India's present framework for conservation of these resources is constituted by law governing forestry and wildlife like Water Act, the Environment Act, etc. Nature's biodiversity is a unique spectrum.